Hi, Chilo. This is Eunice in Beijing. I want to get your take on the overall Chinese economy and your outlook. I was speaking to the chairman here of this particular company who said that he believed that the GDP numbers don't necessarily reflect the recovery that we're seeing in the Chinese economy. What is your take?
The Chinese economy is going through what we call a creative destruction. That there is the creation of the new sectors, replacing the destruction of the old sectors. So if you look at the old sectors, which is still dominating the economy with big industrial companies, in the primary, in the upstream industries, you don't really see much recovery in the economy. But then when you look at the new sectors, the e-commerce, the online banking, insurance, and so on, we do see life in the Chinese economy there. So at this point, I think when we look at the Chinese economy, we have to look at it from both sides, the new economy and the old economy. And when you mix the two together, there's an inherent drag on growth because the growth speed of the two sectors are different, with the new sector growing slower than the old sector, so that the power of creation is not yet strong enough to overwhelm the power of destruction in the economy. But the transition is structurally positive.
Chilo, another question from me. What did you make of the fact that the authorities here had decided to change the timing of the release of the GDP numbers? Ostensibly, they said that it was because the Forex regulator was going to be holding a briefing, which they are currently around the same time, and they didn't necessarily want to see a conflict. Do you think there's anything more to what's going on here?
No, I wouldn't read too much into the change in the timing of the release of GDP data. The authorities have their reasons, which could be valid, but the market has its own expectation on what's going on, what's going to happen. So as and when the announcement is made, expectation and actual outcomes will we'll see whether they match or not. And that's just like in the markets. The market, they buy on rumors, sell on facts. So same mentality should be applied to this release of GDP. To timing, I don't think there's any big importance behind the change in the timing there.